Christmas, baby! Well, in 3 days' time, but it's Christmas time, full of Christmas cheer. It's wintry, people have died already, and of course, some fucked up news has happened on the internet. I'm, of course, talking about the recent allegations against our friend Onision. You know that Onision that released this.
I'm a banana, I'm a banana.
Now, Onision has recently come under fire for his internet forum allegedly hosting photos of underage girls as young as 11 and as old as 17, and in his state the age consent is 18. But of course we all know that in America the age consent is on a state by state basis, but the fact remains his forum is apparently breaking the law when it comes to things like this. Now, according to Heat Street, which is where the allegations come from, it says, on his Onision Speaks YouTube channel, he sometimes publishes videos that consist of him critiquing young girls' bodies. In these videos, he shows pictures of real girls, some of them fully clothed, but others wearing only underwear and bra. Onision tells the girls that they should lose or gain weight as part of helping them attain what he says is the ideal body type so they can feel good about themselves. While he's nice to the fit girls, he sometimes says fat girls have Shrek bodies. He'll also make comments on whether he thinks the girls suffer from anorexia based on their pictures. I know anorexia doesn't have a look, but if it did, it would look like this, he commented on one girl's photo. To an Asian girl with lots of acne, he said whatever, not all Asian people can be perfect. To find the photos to critique, Onision, whose real name is Greg Jackson, draws from a forum that he owns and operates, onision.xyz, where girls register and then submit pictures of themselves in hopes of being featured in one of the videos. The videos run as long as 6 minutes and garner hundreds of thousands of views. In the photos they submit, many girls write his name on their bodies in deference to him. Onision, who's 31, actively encourages girls to post photos of themselves on his forum for use in his videos. A lot of you posted pictures of the forums wanting opinions on your body types, demonstrating how a body can look ugly from one angle, then better from another angle or position. I think there's a lot to learn in this video. Overall, I appreciate your contributions, he wrote on the description under one of his newer body image videos. In just a half hour of scrolling through some of the pages and pages of posts and photos in his forum, I found dozens and dozens of examples of girls who list ages for themselves that are between 11 and 17. Now, if this is the case, and believe me, the article goes into further detail and shows examples, then Onision is breaking the law. But depending on the state's interpretation of federal law, if I remember correctly, I was discussing this with some American friends, these kids themselves could get in trouble for child porn. I've heard that kids can be punished for this type of thing because of some law when it comes to these types of things. Now, I could be wrong. The only thing I'm pretty sure is that Onision really should be careful about who is posting pictures on his forum and what age they are, and if they're doing this and he's not stopping them from doing this or removing their photos, because this is borderline, if not entirely, child porn. They're semi-nude or at least half nude photos that these kids essentially are posting to him to be included in videos where he essentially mocks those that are fat and then also compliments rather creepily, if you consider the ages of some of these women, of their bodies, which makes you wonder why he considers himself such a great feminist. But hey, more on that in a minute. The article then says, when registering to be a member on Onision's forum, there is no age verification, and nowhere in the terms and conditions does it say that users have to be 18 to post pictures of themselves. If there is language discouraging such actions, it is not easily visible on the site. Well, that just makes everything seem a hell of a lot worse now, doesn't it? Because Onision hasn't even put in basic forum things like an age verification process. You know, like something that says on the forum you have to be 13 or over to join said forum, or 18 or over if it's like an adult one. These kind of things have to be put in place so that little kids are protected. There are unscrupulous individuals out there on the internet, Onision probably being one of them potentially. If these things aren't put in place, kids are in danger, and we might not be able to protect them from these people. It's basic things that forums should have. One forum member, Dank Memes Bro, shared pictures of herself in her underwear in one post, and another claimed she was 15. And here are the screenshots for you people and I'll read them out for you. Personally, I hate my body as I know that I'm not an ideal weight. However, about a month ago, I converted to being a vegetarian and I feel so much better for it. I'm losing weight and my skin is having less breakouts and overall I feel happier. I have roles and I can admit that I'm not the healthiest. LMAO, I'm nearly 15, but because of my height and babyish face, a lot of people think that I'm 11 or 12. And do you think that's bad? There's even more. Another girl, Ayu Kawaii Neko, specifically says she's under 18 but will not tell Onision how old, because he has used her in his videos and it would cause him problems. In an earlier post, she claims to be 15. I'm not going to tell you how old I am because I'm in a few other videos of you and it would cause you problems. Hahaha. I'm under 18. And then the article shows one more girl where they mention someone called Rowan W, who posted a desperate message to Onision on the forum claiming her 13-year-old sister was featured in one of his videos in her underwear. She asked him to edit it out. Onision, on your recent video, I found my sister posing as a try-hard girl. She's the person at 2 minutes 12 seconds with the Calvins. Please remove that video and re-upload it without her. There are many people at her school that watch your videos and I don't want this one photo to ruin her reputation as she's only 13 and shouldn't be posting that type of stuff online. I know you can't see her face, but she's popular and loads of people have been in her room. Also, I'm not doing this for her reputation but for her safety. Hundreds of thousands of people will be seeing my 13-year-old sister's body and that terrifies me. Greg, please edit her out. And despite the message from this girl whose sister is in this video, Onision has not edited the video, he has not took it down. And apparently this is what he had to say about that 13-year-old girl. Your self-esteem is so low you had to put an emoji on your face. Does Onision know that these kids are kids? Does he know that they're underage? I couldn't possibly tell you. I have no idea. I don't know if he goes onto his forum himself and just saves the photos to his hard drive, or if somebody else does it for him and sends him the photos and he just picks a best of the bunch. I couldn't tell you. I'm not Onision. I don't run his channel for him. I have no idea. It could be that he does know and did it anyway, or he doesn't know and is completely oblivious. But considering it's Onision and considering the history that he has with things like this, well, it gives you a pause for thought, doesn't it, people? The author reached out to Onision requesting comment via email this week, specifically on the issue of the age of the girls posting on the forum, but have not heard back. Since then, though, Onision has published a new video on YouTube called Legal Age versus Underage Teenagers, Guessing Girls' Ages. In the video, tries to guess the ages of different girls who have submitted pictures via the forum to demonstrate how complicated age of consent is. He knows their real ages because they reveal that in their posts. With some girls in the video, he guesses younger than their real ages, with others older. In going through that exercise though, Onision effectively acknowledges that there are many young teens who post pictures of themselves on the forum. A number of them the video makes clear are between 13 and 15. So again, this suggests that he does know the ages of these girls and he's putting them in his videos anyway. That's borderline illegal, if not straight up illegal. And Onision is running a tightrope in regards to legality. And if this is true, if he's actually doing this, Jesus Christ, this is just fucked up, isn't it, people? But let's continue, because as we shall see in the article, it goes into a little bit of depth about his former wives, and this points to maybe him knowing what he's doing and putting these girls in there because he probably finds them attractive. Ugh. It's not just in Onision's YouTube life that he spends a lot of time around teenage girls. His domestic life has also revolved around them. In 2012, when he was 27, Onision began dating his future wife, who was 17 at the time and still in high school. They now have a child together. In 2011, he dated Canadian singer-songwriter Shiloh Hoganson, who was also 17 at the time. Both his current wife and previous girlfriend have appeared in a number of his videos. His wife at one point had her own lesbian lover, Billy, who is 19 and also appears in some of Onision's videos. So you see, Onision has prior history of all this, of being around teenage girls, getting into relationships with them, and rumour has it, I don't know if this is true or not, this is what I've been hearing by loads of different people, with one of the two girlfriends. I don't know if it was Shiloh, I don't know if it was his ex-wife, but apparently he took her over state lines to have sex with so it would be legal. That is fucked up. if that is true. And of course in the article it points out, as I pointed out earlier in the video, Onision has been a lightning rod for internet drama for a good decade, with his many spats with ex-girlfriends to his controversial comments on rape. He can also be a walking contradiction. He berates people on social media for not being enlightened feminists, while telling some young girls in his videos that they have disgusting bodies. And like Hannibal the Victor before him, potentially he could even be a paedophile. Potentially. I'm not saying that he is, people, okay? Let's make that very clear. But let's move on, because things get even worse for Onision. Now it appears at least one mum may have discovered Onision's body image site, and she is not happy to learn that her daughter is posting to it. This past weekend, a Reddit user claiming to be a concerned mother posted on the subreddit 2X chromosome, warning people about Onision after she says she caught her 13-year-old daughter posting pictures in the forum in her underwear with Onision written on her stomach. Now let's read that, shall we, because it's very interesting. My girl is only 13. She has an iPad that her and I share. She also has a smartphone that she's allowed to use. I can go through it if I want to, but I feel like privacy is an important thing. Her pictures get uploaded from her phone to the iPad. I looked through them and found many photos in her underwear. She had a word I've never seen written on her stomach. It was Onision. I immediately asked her about it. She told me that he is a YouTuber that promotes body positivity and posts videos of girls' bodies that they submit to him from his forums. I looked through his forums and found thread upon thread of girls my daughter's age posting nearly naked pics of themselves to be validated by this man. I was livid. It really looks like he's just trying to get scantily clad pics of young girls. I looked into him more. He apparently has a penchant for young girls. His wife was only 17 when he met her. Be aware of what your kids are doing online. Now, I have nothing but praise for this mother, because she did the right thing. She set out boundaries with her kid and said, you can have privacy, but I'm still allowed to check and make sure what you're doing online is okay and that you're not doing something stupid. I absolutely agree with that. I think she's done the right thing to at least check on it every once in a while. Not enough parents do that. And without this probably would never have come to light. Of course, maybe it could have without her Reddit post, which apparently was deleted at some point, but I've used some kind of link the article provides me that allows me to see it. Onision does have a penchant for young girls. This is just out of line. I just have nothing but praise for her. She's done a very good job here. So Onision hasn't commented on this, by the way, people, so we're yet to hear what he actually has to say on the matter. As for my opinion, well, it's obvious that he has been putting these photos in his videos. Now, whether or not he knows all of them are underage or not, I have no idea. But he really should not be doing this. This is creepy. This is wrong. It's morally wrong. These kids are being used. These kids are being manipulated by this guy who clearly has something wrong up there. I just can't believe that this guy is doing this. If you're going to go in his comment sections or videos to look up more about this and see the videos that were mentioned by Heat Street, please put adblock on. Please, okay? One of the reasons why Onision does very well when it comes to internet drama and gains millions of subs is because nobody uses adblock, which means he gets loads of money. So if you're going to check it out, if you're going to research this, if you're going to post angry comments, which I would not suggest at all, please use adblock, okay? That's the only way you're actually going to do any damage and stop him from making these videos, okay? If you want to. Now, ultimately, this just makes Onision look even worse than he already is. Now, to be honest, the fact that he knows some of these girls are underage and he doesn't seem to care that even the ones who weren't meant to be in some of the videos are underage suggests that there's just something guilty there. I don't know. It's just, I can't prove it. Nobody can prove it unless more evidence comes to light. But the fact he has such a blasé attitude to all this just rubs me the wrong way, and his previous history as well, just, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Anyway, people, that's the end of the video. So much for Christmas cheer and all that, eh? That's why I've got my bar humbug hat on. So, until next time, share the video, or one like, and you get your very own body positivity video by me. I'll send it through the post. I want comment, and I'll send you the behind the scenes footage. Don't forget to donate to my Patreon. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you all later.